All right, thanks, Brian. Well, state lawmakers returned to the Capitol today to begin debating maps for another member of Congress.
Fox 44's Zach Labe is live at the Capitol right now to break down the process. So lay it out for us, Zach.
Hey, good morning, Courtney and Reggie. Well, like you said, lawmakers are heading back to the Capitol today for that second extraordinary session, and that all has to do with those redistricting maps. So if you have not been following that redistricting process, you may be wondering what got us to this point, and also what's coming up next, basically.
The redistricting process starts with the census every 10 years. Using that data, lawmakers determine if and where representation needs adjusting. Although census data this round showed an increase in Louisiana's black population, lawmakers retained a majority of white voters in 5 of the state's 6 districts. Democrats and voting rights activists argue the need for a second majority black district, claiming the approved maps violate the Voting Rights Act, leading to protests and calls for Governor John Bel Edwards to veto the maps. Which is what he did. But with the significant support in the House and Senate, legislators were able to override his veto. On the final day of the legislative session, federal judge Shelley Dick issued a 152-page ruling blocking the use of maps with only one majority black district, calling for them to be redrawn with a June 20th deadline. Governor Edwards then called for a special session so lawmakers could redraw those maps. Appeals to the court order temporarily blocked the session, but on Sunday, that temporary hold was lifted, which leads us to today.
And so both presidents of the Senate and House have submitted an appeal to federal judge Shelley Dick to get an extension on drawing those congressional maps. So they are going to be having a hearing tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. to find out what she says.
And Zach, kind of tell us what happens if the judge denies lawmakers more time to redraw the maps.
Yeah, so if that's the case, then lawmakers will have to finish those maps by the June 20th deadline. But if they're not able to do that, then it will go to the courts to get those maps redrawn.
All right, thank you, Zach. We'll see what happens.